Hello, good morning or good afternoon, depending where you are. My name is Sabrina, and I am a part of the education team here at Envy. And I'm very excited today to go over with you our amazing new tool, the 3-in-1 Airstyler. So thank you all for attending today. Before we jump into talking about this amazing product and specifically how this is going to help you with increasing revenue in your business, I want to make sure everybody take this time to test your sound and your visual here on the Zoom meeting. So make sure you can hear me, see me okay. Amber Perkins is also with us today. She's going to be doing some amazing demos with this tool. So please make sure your video is working all right and your sound is okay. Also, if you have any questions throughout today's presentation, please use that Q&A field that's down at the bottom of your screen. If you have any questions, any comments, feedback, please feel free to put that in there. We have some of our Envy team members behind the scenes that are going to be answering those questions, or if it doesn't get answered, written out in that field, I will be able to answer those questions live for you. So just wanted to go over a few housekeeping before we get into this amazing product. So if you haven't already heard the buzz and seen all the social media content that's been coming out, we have just launched the brand new 3-in-1 Airstyler tool from NB. This is an amazing product. If you haven't seen that already, it's going to just change the game and just make us rethink the way that we style alternative hair. So on your screen there, you can see a beautiful model image. Let's go into some of the general information about the tool, make sure all of us are familiar with it, its features, the attachments, and then let's get into the services that you can offer in your business to increase revenue, and then also see some demos from Amber. All right, so let's go ahead and what is this tool? If you don't already know what this tool is, an amazing new product. It's a tool that allows you to curl, shape, smooth, maintain, and also revive your alternative hair. So yes, it can be used on all of your fibers, whether you're working with synthetic, heat-friendly blends or human hair, but I think the biggest point that I really want to emphasize is this can be used on regular synthetic fiber. There's been nothing out in our market that we've been able to utilize on regular synthetic fiber until now. So this has been something in the makings for about 20 years. Alan Eaton, the owner, creator, founder of Envy, has wanted to come out with something like this, and it's been a long time coming. Lots of love, passion, time that's gone into this, and it's going to be a tool that, like I said, changes the game within your business and within our industry. So because it's a 3-in-1 attachment, you're able to now get rid of your flat iron, your curling iron, your blow dryer, your steamer. This is going to allow you to have everything you need all in one. So a very versatile, again, you can style, so you can change up looks, also maintain and revive. And it's also going to protect from overstyling heat damage. The technology behind this tool is going to allow you to safely style this hair without causing any kinds of heat damage, which it's going to be amazing in prolonging the longevity of our alternative hair. Now, what makes this tool unique? I'm sure plenty of you, like myself, have seen all over social media and in the hair industry, lots of tools that have come out in the market that utilize air. I know I've seen that, so I'm sure all of you have seen that one way or another. What makes this tool different is the fact that the heat settings are actually calibrated at a lower temperature. So that temperature, it's not going to spike up super high. It won't be inconsistent. Alan has worked tirelessly to make sure that these temperatures stay where they're supposed to be, and they're actually set at a lower level, like I mentioned, so that way they are safe for alternative hair, especially for your regular synthetic fiber. So that's the big difference. It's going to be safe for all of those fibers. Also, the ceramic attachments here, I'll hold up one of them right here. The ceramic coating here allows for even heat distribution. So like I said, you won't get those pockets of random heat, and it's going to remove frizz, add some shine to your hair when you're going through and smoothing or curling, whatever style you're trying to achieve there. And lastly, the teeth on these attachments, and I'll go over each of these attachments too if you don't know what these ones are already. These are actually very soft. They're very gentle on the hair. So they're not harsh bristles that are going to fray out your fiber or snag onto a hand-tied area or your lace front. This is going to allow you to safely go in, style your alternative hair without worried about damaging those delicate materials. So all of this was created with alternative hair in mind and just keeping that quality and preserving that quality of these fibers. Now let's talk about the settings here. So on your tool, and if you haven't seen the packaging already, it's an amazing, beautiful packaging here that you get the Airstyler in. It has this magnetic type of flap here for this box. I took out the attachments so I can show them here for you, but beautiful packaging that this comes in. It's going to be great for holiday time too as well. But look at the attachment itself. So here you will see fan settings. So you have a low and a high fan setting here. So low, you can achieve all of your styling, touch-ups, things of that nature with that low fan setting. I like to use high when I'm trying to dry an area of hair or I'm working with a larger section of hair, like if I'm doing a blowout type of effect or trying to smooth a large section of hair. So you have your fan settings. You have your heat temperatures down below. So this gold band actually works like on a swivel here. You have 3 settings, low, medium, and high, like you see on your screen there. Low temperatures you can really use for any of the fibers. I think it's great for like quick little touch-ups. For medium, this is going to be recommended for regular synthetic fiber. So your traditional synthetic fiber, use your medium heat setting. And then we also have the high heat setting here, which is great for heat-friendly synthetic blends and human hair. You'll see on your screen what these temperatures correlate to. So low will be 85 degrees, medium is 105 degrees, and then high 135 degrees there. So you can see these temperatures are all safe to use on alternative hair, especially regular synthetic fiber. There's also a cool shot feature, very, very important. Cool shot feature here, just lift up and that allows that cool air to come out. That is super important if you are doing curls. If you're trying to add curls to your style, you have to use that cool shot because from experience, if you don't use that cool shot, it won't hold it. So think of that hot air as starting to soften the fiber, remold it into that new shape. You need that cool air to harden it back up and maintain that shape that you just achieved. So make sure you are using that cool shot feature. And then lastly, back here, you have the locking mechanism. So it allows these tools to easily click into place. And then you just hold this down and that unlocks it so you can safely remove it. So very easy to change these attachments out there. Just so everyone knows too, I did see a comment asking if you're going to get this graphic. We will have the recorded webinar that your account manager will send out to you, and then it'll have a recap of this as well. So you'll be able to see this graphic too. All right, and then just calling some attention down at the bottom here, you do see it says high temperature can be used on regular synthetic fiber. Now we do put that with a little call out because if after you get comfortable with this tool, if you feel like you need just a little extra heat, a little extra boost when you're styling, we did use high heat temperature on regular synthetic fiber when we were styling, but just note you use it for a shorter amount of time. So if you're using high temperature on regular synthetic, you really only need that on the hair for about 10 seconds and then apply your cool shot for another 10, 12 seconds there. If you're using medium heat on regular synthetic fiber, you need to hold it on a little bit longer, about 25, 30 seconds. And again, cool shot 25 seconds there. So just noting that that's why you see that little call out at the bottom for the high temperature usage. All right, so let's get into these attachments real quick so you can see what we're working with. So first one, I think is going to be a lot of people's favorite, is the curling wand attachment. The barrel size is 1.25 inches. It does have that traditional clamp that we are used to with curling irons, or you can also use it like a wand attachment. Really great for achieving different kinds of curls. If you're looking for more of a full barrel type of curl, use it like a regular clamp. If you're looking for loose, relaxed beach waves, use it like a wand. So you can really change up your style here. Next tool we have is the round volume brush. So round volume brush, you can see it's a little bit smaller of a diameter there. This is really great for going in and adding lift and volume. We actually use this on a pixie when we were coming out with this product just to test it out. And if you ever have a client that comes in and the hair is a little flat out of the box or something, you got to liven it up. I mean, you can go in with this tool and get some lift and volume. We didn't even need to use product in there. This really adds beautiful volume and again, adds to smoothing as well. And then last attachment is the oval smoothing brush. So you can see it's much more wider, more of like a larger round brush type of effect here. Bristles are very soft. You're not going to be fraying that fiber or anything, but this is great for adding more of that blowout type of look or smoothing out larger sections of hair. Really great products as you get more comfortable with this tool because you will need to play around with this. This is a brand new product, so play around with it. Get a feel for what you like to do, what looks you like to achieve, and you're going to start to have your preference of what tools do what for you within your business. I can tell you I personally love this round volume brush. I use it probably most of the time, whereas Amber, and when she gets on screen here, I'm sure she'll mention how much she loves this one, the oval smoothing brush. So you'll get a feel for it. A lot of these tools are interchangeable, so just play around with it, get used to it, and see which ones you like more. All right, so I wanted to show you real quick some of these signature looks that we had created when we were coming out with this launch here. So on your screen, you have 3 before pictures. So the first picture is actually Veronica from Envy. So if you're familiar with that style, it is a blend consisting of heat-friendly synthetic and human hair. And what we did is we actually created a voluminous curl to her called Hollywood Glam. Is what we called that look. And you can see how much you can change it up there. So yes, this tool works on all of the fiber options that you offer within your business. The second one here, we have Belinda. She is regular synthetic fiber. So again, traditional synthetic fiber, what we've always been told we cannot change. This is Belinda from Envy. She comes out of the box smooth and straight. And you can see we've added beautiful, relaxed, effortless beach waves there using that curling wand attachment, more in a wand type of feature, wrapping it around the hair. And lastly, we have Belinda. So I'm actually wearing Belinda right now. So I'm wearing her how she comes out of the box. You can see with the beautiful big curls. And I mean, when you see this after picture, transformed into a whole different look here. It looks like 2 different wigs. And we were able to achieve this look just by using that oval smoothing brush here and smooth her out, and it looks like night and day. And those are regular synthetic fibers, so I can't emphasize that enough. How much you're able to change these looks and offer styling within your business. If you don't already, this is a great time that you can do this, especially for those synthetics where customers have always been told, and us, we can't change the look for regular synthetic fibers unless you go through that whole steaming process. Now, the big part, how this is really going to increase your revenue, that's really, what can I take from this tool? Yes, it's amazing, but how can I put it to use in my business today? And that's going to come along with the customizing and servicing, the corrective servicing that you can offer with this tool. So yes, the styling is going to be great. That's an amazing feature and benefit of this product. But if you look at this slide here, I mean, down below we have frizz and tangles, limp curls, waves, cold crimps, permatease, all of these things that a lot of customers or maybe even yourself have experienced with alternative hair. And it's just like, how do I fix these things? Without using all these different attachments or going through a whole steaming process. There has to be an easier way, and now there finally is. So one of the biggest things that all of us are going to experience or have experienced with alternative hair is frizz and tangling, especially with your synthetic fibers. Now, that was the biggest feedback that we got when we had asked our customers and on social media, what's the biggest pain point with alternative hair? And frizz and tangling was by far #1. So I'm sure a lot of you guys are nodding your heads behind the screen here in agreement. With this tool, you are able to remedy all of these pain points that you or your customers may be going through with their wig journey or even their topper journey. This is going to help with toppers also. These tools allow you to remove that frizz or, revive that fiber again. Especially with synthetic fibers that are curly and wavy out of the box. I mean, sometimes you get the frizz and you try to steam it and you end up with bone straight hair, and now you're just out of a beautiful wavy style you had. Now you can go through, revive, and refurbish that fiber and add that curl back in right then and there. You're able to fix up those curls and waves if they fall a little flat. Or maybe you get something out of the box and you have a cold crimp issue. The fringe is sliding off to one side, or, the curls are doing something different over here. You're able to fix that on your customer. Imagine somebody coming into your chair, into your shop. You put this wig on them and it's just box head. And it's like, how do I personalize this and make this perfect for this customer? And you're able to customize that service now by using this tool, easily going in, personalizing that for your customer. Not only is that going to make them identify with that wig or topper even more so, but it's that client retention, that trust, how you are their person, their wig expert in their hair loss journey, and you're able to personalize this and make this wig or topper their very own. And so the customizing corrective service, I think, is the most important part of this tool, because you're able to do this on a regular basis in your salon, in your shop, if you're not already offering these services here. We do have a suggested service menu. So if any of you are wanting a service menu to kind of go off of, we have a really great template that we can send out with the recording from your account manager. So you can use that, model yours after that. And I think that's really going to change the game and change the experience in your business for sure with these services. All right, before I have Amber come on here real quick to show you the demos, just a little important call outs here. Yes, the Airstyler can be used on wet or dry hair. All the looks that you saw that were achieved, most of the corrective services are all done with dry hair. So don't think that it has to be wet, but yes, it does work on wet or dry hair. Style memory. So if you were to go and add curl into your hair, into your fiber, does it keep that curl? The answer is yes, it does keep a curl and bend still in there, but you are still going to need to refresh that, because over wearing it over time, moving around, gravity naturally pulling on it or brushing through, it will loosen over time. So just make sure you are refreshing that. And with this tool now, you can easily go in and do that. It takes minutes. And then lastly, as far as using a heat protection spray, we do recommend the Beauty Mark 3-in-1 Miracle Protect Spray if you are working on any kind of human hair. So that includes blends or human hair styles. All right, so we are actually going to go into the demo section real quick. So let me stop sharing this for a moment. And then Amber, if you want to go ahead and turn your camera on, I will make you the spotlight here and we can get some demos showed. So let's see if I can prompt this real quick. Okay, let's see. Might have some technical difficulties. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure we can get this camera working. Okay, let's see. I'm going to check the Q&A while we get this going. Co-host. I'm going to give me 1 second, everyone. Thank you so much. Okay, Amber, can you hear me okay? Let's get this going.
Hi, Sabrina.
Hi.
I can't. Oh, now I'm back. I'm here.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. I wanted to point out to you guys, I'm wearing the same wig as Sabrina, and I just love the difference that we have going on here.
Yes, I'm actually going to make you the spotlight right now. And like you said, you're wearing Brianna too. So we're both wearing Brianna. They look like two different wigs, all achieved from this Airstyler.
All right. So first, I'm going to achieve a loose, beachy wave. I'm going to put the temp on medium Make sure my cool shot is off, and I'm going to use the low fan speed. Now I'm working on Belinda. She is a traditional synthetic fiber. Here we go. You guys see that? Actually, I'm going to come over this way. Hope you guys can see that okay. Sorry, you guys. I'm doing a horizontal curl. I'm holding the end to create that beachy effect. Oh, I had it on low, actually. Now I'm going to put on my cool shot. And you have that loose beachy wave. You can see on this side, I did the same thing with those loose beachy waves. This was done last week and it's held up beautifully. Now I will do the more vertical, voluminous curl.
Mm-hmm.
Horizontal, actually. Make sure that cool shot is off. It does heat up quickly. Put the cool shot on. And feel that pulling off. Then we have more of a bouncy, voluminous curl going on right here.
That's beautiful. And like you all saw, within seconds, I mean, it's so quick to transform a wig now. If you're not already offering styling services or revitalizing curls in your business, this is something you can do so much more quickly now. Whereas before, we really only had the steaming method. I know I've tried steaming wigs, steaming curls into it, and it's a whole process, wrapping everything, steaming everything, and then waiting for it to cool down and then removing it. I mean, you can do this now so much more quicker, so much more quickly now in your business. Now, we were talking about smoothing out the fiber. So Amber will show you how you can go in and smooth it. Same way that we achieved our two Brianna looks. Mine's curly, hers is smooth. Same way that you can go in and do this for a customer.
I'm going to put it on the low fan speed. If I was blow drying, the fibers were wet, I could use the high. I do have it at the high setting. I'm moving the tool through the hair. It's not sitting on the hair for a long period of time. So let's go for it. Easily change up that fiber. Once again, make sure that cool shot is off. The fibers feel amazing. I have been curling and smoothing and then curling again this here Belinda wig over and over again. And it actually makes the fibers feel soft and smooth through this process.
Yeah, it's so quick how you can do that. And like I said, how the tools are interchangeable. One of the things that we really highlighted in this webinar was the corrective services, because that's really going to be what you can do to increase your revenue by offering these services. One of those that we said was highly, highly talked about was the frizz and tangling. And so Amber will show you right now. We have a wig right here. This is actually, I believe it's the Sleek wig by Ellen Villa. This is 100% heat-friendly synthetic fiber, and she's seen better days. She's looking a little rough, but heat-friendly synthetic fiber, even synthetic fiber, over a period of time from that friction frizz, you start to get those really not so great feeling ends. You get the frizzing in the nape area, the matting, tangling. And Amber will show you how you can use this tool to go in and revive this hair and save this wig for somebody. So she'll go in and show you. Real quick, I do see we have a question while you're sectioning that off, Amber. We have a question saying, does heat friendly have to be in a wet condition to use the tool, or can it be done on dry? So you can use it either or. It works just fine when it's dry. If you wanted to get it wet with water, you can. Just know that if it's wet, it is going to take a little bit longer because the tool has to dry it. So just know if it's wet, maybe a little bit longer, but you can use it in a dry condition. All right, go ahead, Amber.
I'm going to start off at the ends, if you guys can see that, kind of pulling the hair up so you guys can see that in the screen. Just like you would with your wide tooth comb and your detangling spray. Smaller section, starting off at the ends and moving my way up. Having that pop of heat, these wide bristles, it just glides through that friction frizz and those tangles so well, and smooths along the way. Not sure if you guys can see that. I'll hold the block head up in just a minute.
Yeah.
A night and day difference.
And when you have your heat friendly, or even your synthetics, any of your synthetics, you still want to do those regular day-to-day practices of using a wide tooth comb, your smooth detangler spray. That's your everyday maintenance. This tool is going to come in handy when it starts to push that line of being too frizzy or starts to get that, those little crunchy ends. This tool will go in and revive that product for you. So really great service you can offer your customers. And Amber, I would love for you to share your feedback too, because you are a wig wearer 24/7 in your everyday life. So how has this tool helped you so that our clients can see how they can in turn do that for their customers?
Well, I don't wear them 24/7. I wear them to bed, but I do wear them every single day. And being able to go in there and customize my styles to fit my face shape, my preferences, going in there to correct and refurbish a wig is a huge game changer. So to have that service available for your clients is just amazing. You can go in there, just like Sabrina said, take the wig off and immediately customize it to their face shape. If there's a face flopper, if there's a cold crimp, box hair, it's just incredible. And I think for my everyday, wake up, throw on the wig and go, I'm able to go in there and customize and change my style just like I would on my own head of hair. And that gives me like a better, more controlled wig and topper journey. It enhances my experience.
Yes, very much. Thank you so much for sharing that because I think it's super important. Even those little touch-ups, you don't have to use this tool to make a whole 180 type of transformation. You can use this tool to do those little touches that people want with their hair. I just put on a wig the other day and it had curls, and this side was curling away from my face, which I like, but this side was coming in, which I like it to open up my face. So I took the tool, quickly changed that curl around, and it was a synthetic wig, whereas that really wasn't an option before. You had to go through this whole process. You can use this to do those little types of touch-ups for your customer and personalize it and make it their own. So I think it's going to be an incredible product. If you haven't already got your hands on one, or you're waiting for yours to come in, I can't emphasize this enough. This is a brand new tool to our industry, so play with it. Take those wigs out of the closet, or maybe the ones you have in the back room that you thought were done for. take those out, play with this tool, get comfortable with the settings and getting your hand placement just right. It's going to be a tool that requires a little bit of practice, but you catch on very easily. We've been practicing it with it for a while now, and the amount of times we go to grab for it now is just, there's no limit now. We use it for everything in this at this point. I'm going to check our Q&A real quick. I want to see if there was any other questions. I know some were answered already behind the scenes, so thank you. Perfect. Okay, I don't see anything, but I know there's a lot of excited people, clients waiting for this tool. It did officially launch yesterday, and we couldn't be more excited. Please check out our website, nv.com. We have amazing tutorial videos there, so you can see how we achieve those signature looks, those customizing and corrective services, kind of how-to videos are there as well. We will be coming out with more content on this Airstyler video, and follow us on our social media, our Instagram, Facebook. We have amazing content that influencers have been putting out, wig wearers have been putting out, and then more that we are also creating as well. Amber's been making some amazing content. So follow along. You're going to see some really, really great things come out. And if you have any questions, please feel free to always ask us. You can either reach out to your account manager, or you can message, email, education@nvwigs.com, and we will be able to answer any questions you have about this tool or about the products in general. So thank you all so much. We will have a recorded version, and like I said, that template of a suggested service menu that you can make your own, and we'll get that out to you very soon by your account manager. So thank you all so much, and I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your day and rest of your week.
All right. See
All
you.
right, thank you.